Okay, good morning to all the students of third semester. You're welcome to the class again. Today we will continue with whatever we had finished the last time as per the syllabus, and today I'm going to take up with you about the bar. Okay, how a bar is set up, how the bar is operated, and the operation of bar items. What are the nitty-gritties, what are the things that is required to be considered before we open the bar, and how it is run, and what are the checking system. Okay, checking system is about controlling bar items, bar sales. Those we will be discussing about it at length. Okay, all right. Now to talk about bar, first of all you must know what is bar. Okay, a bar is a place where the alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages are dispensed. Basically, non-alcoholic beverages are available everywhere. You can serve anywhere, but alcoholic beverages you cannot serve everywhere because it is restricted and it requires permission to operate bar, this alcoholic beverage services. So that's why the bar name is given over there for alcoholic beverage service. Okay, now to talk about the operation of bar. A bar, basically, bar facility is about dispensing alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages to the customer or to the clients. So to talk about bar, basically there are two distinct types of bar. Okay, one is called public bar and the other one is called the service bar. Now what is a public bar? Public bar is a place from where the guest can order the drinks, whatever they prefer, to the bartender, and he or she is served straight away by the bartender. So, it is directly to the bartender and the customer, and it is served and it is paid. Whatever has to be done, the bartender will do it. That is how it is called bar. It is called public bar. So there are what is the service bar? Service bar is that bar where the servers will be there to serve the drinks to the guest. Guest will be ordering to the servers, the wine waiters, the beverage servers, and they will be served by the servers. And the bartender is dispensing the order to the servers, not to the guest directly. So this is the difference between a public bar and a service bar. Okay. Public bar is always located in the front of the house, in the front of the hotel. Front of the hotel meaning it is open area, it is exclusively made and run as a bar. Okay, the bar where the guest enters from the main entrance gate, guest entrance, and they sit on the bar counter, having those high stools where the guest can sit and order to the bartender together. Or you will find in some public bars, there are tables and chairs scattered around the room, around the bar counter, where the guest will be served by the servers which the guest has ordered. Okay, that is also there in this is your public bars. Service bar is mostly, you will find it is located at the back of the house, and service bar is also like a backup bar, whichever areas, serving areas like restaurants, or it could be bars too, or it may be a banquet area where beverages are being served as per the guest requirement. In case if they require any extra beverages which they do not have with them, those can be picked up from the service bars located at the back of the house and served to the guest accordingly. So the service bars basically is like a store also, store bar, which requires to be replenished time to time. In the morning time, when the real store, when the cellar opens. Cellar is basically the storeroom for the alcoholic beverages which is being kept or stocked for the operation of the hotel, operation in the hotel, those from cellars, the drinks which are required to be replenished are picked up in the morning time and kept in their respective places, okay, the replenishment. So I hope you have understood the difference between the public bar and the service bar. Okay, now regarding setting up the bar, it's a very important aspect, setting of bar. When you are planning to open a bar should be given a considerable amount of thought how it is to be operated and how it is to be, built, which includes the factors like layout of the bar. You must have a proper, very ideal layout. Layout meaning where and how you're going to place your bar counter, a bar storeroom, the tables and chairs and the sofas. You want to decorate the room, entire room should look like an ideal bar for guests to come and enjoy the evening, okay, evening or whatever time maybe of the day. So layout is very much important, and you just cannot make the bar counter just like that. There is a standard specification. For example, if you want to create a bar counter should have a height. The bar counter height should be from 3.5 feet. 3.5 feet height, to give another 3 inches more. Okay, 3 inches more, which is basically considered when there is an elevation on the ground. So you can usually you have 3 inches of elevation. Some locations where people like to be slightly, the bar is slightly elevated and which can be seen from all the corners of the room. All right, so 3.5 feet is the ideal bar counter height, and definitely you will find it should be comfortable for the guests also to sit in the bar counter area, where there will be stools kept in front, and inside of the bar counter there will be a bartender working and operating the bar. Okay, beside you will find on the bar counter, it is not only the drinks which is served to the guest. Whatever the guest orders, the bartender will make and serve it to the guest. You will find there will be a working table inside that bar counter also, at a little lower height. It could be maybe from 1 feet to 1.5 feet lower. You will find another platform, kind of a tabletop, where the bartender does all his working, like making of drinks or making of cocktails, keeping some items which is required to be used while making the drink, like garnishes for cocktails. Maybe there will be a ice trough, the cooling place where you will find items like juices to be kept chilled, or garnishes to be kept chilled, are kept on a platter and kept on top of the ice bed. And underneath you will find there are cabinets where the stocking of glasswares which is required for the service, or the salvers or trays, ice buckets, ice tongs, wine bucket, wine stands, all those things are kept under the cabinet which is under the bar counter, bar table. All right, you will find in some bars there is a small ice making machine also, ice machine. You will be requiring ice cubes or ice tubes, or any form of ice which is required to be served along with the drink to the guest. So you don't have to run around. There is a ice machine built under the table also. You'll have a glass chiller also, where you will be keeping glasses which in a chiller, and whatever drink that is required to be served chilled, like cocktails and mocktails, you need those glasses to be kept in the chiller, and it is served chilled on those glasses. All right, and you will find there will be some space or the cabinets made for keeping. You will find keeping the mixtures like soda, tonic water. You'll find ginger ale, lemonade, any aerated water. Like it could be maybe Pepsi, Coke, Fanta, Limca, things like that. Aerated water also are kept. Also, there will be a machine kept over there, a bottle chiller, in which all these items are stocked for bar operations. At the back of the bar counter, you can say the backdrop of the bar counter, will always be generally used for displaying of the bar items. Basically the bottles, the famous brand bottles, drinks bottles are kept inside, on those bar, those display your racks behind the back of the bar counter, which has excuse me, which is built with the glass racks having having a focus light from the top, so that you can clearly see what kind of brand of bottles, excuse me, sorry, basically it is just to highlight the drinks that is served in the bar. Highlight the drinks served in the bars are all displayed on the bar counter, the display counter. It is totally, the backdrop is totally made with glass, so that you'll have a good reflection against the focus light, and everything is crystal clearly seen by the guest, and the guest can always see sometimes their choiced brand displayed over there, and they can order the same thing at the same time, even if they have forgotten to order whatever they are probably having thoughts, probably slightly confused what to order to drink. They might find their choiced brand being displayed over there, and that will remind them what to order. It's very convenient that way also. You can have a selling, it's like a selling also, for display. Displaying means selling, it is a selling tool also. All right, this is all about your bar counter, and in the bar counter just beside, in one corner of the bar counter, you will find there will be a tap water, hot and cold tap, running water facility has to be there, so that whatever dirty comes can be, the dirty glasses can be washed, maybe sometimes the dirty ashtrays which is cleaned, or any other thing that is required to be cleaned. You can always use this hot and cold water, running water from that tap. Proper sanitation is made so that there is no leakage, it's totally hygienic and looks absolutely neat and clean. All right, so along with these factors, you have to have a proper lighting system. There should be a plug points for using any electrical appliances that is required in the bar. Usually the blenders, the drinks, drink blender, the cocktail blenders, that requires electrical current, or maybe a mixie, or for making or a juicer, to run a juicer machine you need a plug point. So plug point systems are also being kept at hand only, so that it will be very, very convenient for the bartender to operate the bar properly. Now these are all about the setups. Okay, and how do a bar gets operated? How do you operate the bar? There are different control system. Okay, control system meaning, see, whatever you sell, there has to be some account of that. To keep that account intact and proper and precise, for the administrations to, or the control department to see and check whether everything is properly handled, properly maintained or not. So these things requires control systems. So for control systems, how it is operated in the bar is, first, when you take the order, you always take the order on a BOT. It is called, BOT is a short form for beverage order ticket. You take the order on BOT pad, and which has two copies. One copy, the first copy will go to the cashier, who will be making the check. Check means the bill against whatever order is there, order is taken, written over there on that BOT. First page goes to the cashier, who will be creating or raising a bill, raising a check, and the second copy stays with the server, who will be definitely, as per that note, the BOT, the person will know which table has ordered what and who to serve, how to serve and what to serve to who. Everything is mentioned over there. So here in two copies, what happens, the first copy the cashier keeps it, who will be raising the check bill, and the second copy will be kept by the server. Now when the bill is checked against that first copy, that bill basically is shown to the bartender, so that the bartender will prepare the drinks as per the order and hand it over to the server. And against that, for that server, whatever order he has placed, he will take the check and the bartender will take the check, so that the order has been made and delivered to the service personnel. Now the service personnel or the server, bar boys or bar waitresses, bar waiter or bar waitresses will take the drink and serve it to the respective tables. And at the end, when the guest asks for the bill or the check, the server will take that check which has been raised against that order and will be served to the, handed over to the guest, and against which the guest will pay, make the payment, and everything is settled. So, and after check is being paid by the guest, the check has to be taken along with the money to the cashier, and the cashier will receive the thing, and he will be endorsing by probably stamping paid or a personal signature, and one copy of the check is given to the, handed over to the waiter or waitresses along with the change, if any, that is there, leftover change of the money, which the waiter will take and hand it and give it back to the guest. Okay, and the second copy remains with the cashier along with the cash. So this is how control system is basically done. Here, how it is controlled, see, the check which has been raised will always have a copy, will be there with the barman also. Okay, the barman will keep one copy of the order, BOT, and with that barman will make a kind of a register. He will write down all the BOTs. He will keep all the BOTs, collect all the BOTs and keep it in on a shelf, on a box, so that which can be given to the captains or the in charge of the bar manager or bar captains, who will help the barman to make the list of all the things which has been sold on that particular day, and make the record on a register. You see, so what happens the next day when the bar opens? Before the bar opens, there will be a control person, controller from controller's office, bar controller's office, a person, control department, a person will come to check all the bar items. So what happens, the bar item is being checked by the controllers, and he will be keeping all the record in his own book, and which he will go back and he will tally with whatever, you see, the sale has been made for that particular day, and the controller department will have a copy of the bill which the cashier has collected and handed over to the control department. Okay, so that they will tally the sale and whatever is the, you see, they have checked the stock in the bar, the controller in the morning. So they will tally and see if there is any kind of differences coming or not. If there is a differences, they are going to be definitely a charge sheeted kind of thing. A note will be sent to the department manager, like bar manager. If there is excess of drink, okay, there will be a note sent to the manager, or if there is a shortage, that also will be sent to the manager of the bar, who in return has to give an explanation to that. So this is how control is controlling system is maintained. Control system is maintained and bar is run perfectly. So this is how basically bar is run. All right. I hope you have understood. In case if you require any more clarifications, I'll definitely, please do give me a call. I will definitely probably clarify it in our next class. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day.